Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys saw a very interesting interview with Bomac, where Bomac was just discussing Deontay Wilder's fight with Tyson Fury and what should Deontay Wilder do in the future to be successful versus Tyson Fury in the third fight. And Bomac said some very interesting stuff. He said some real good things about Wilder, and he broke it down about the loss and other things to a science. And he was asked, well, what would you do if you was training Wilder? And Bomac said, well, he has a trainer in Mark Breland. And the dude kind of asked him about, well, if he went to you, what would you teach? And he kind of like shut it down. He basically said, well, you know, if you suffer one loss with somebody, that don't mean you shouldn't, you know, continue to keep them in your camp or as part of your team. Well, that's very debatable. But he basically said that Deontay Wilder should stay with Mark Breland, and he should give Mark Breland a second chance to redeem himself and help him get over the hump and win the third fight. So it was a very interesting interview with Bomac. We all know that a lot of people ain't gonna talk about that because at the end of the day, a lot of these dudes have a agenda. They basically extremely pro PBC and Al Heyman, and they just want to put strictly the blame on anybody that's on the top rank side when you got to hold everybody accountable. And at the end of the day, those dudes that do that, they basically kill their credibility. You just can't point the finger at one person. You got to point the finger at everybody that you think failed Deontay Wilder. Okay, so I just want to tell y'all, you know, continue to be aware of people that's trying to brainwash you, that's trying to manipulate you. Real talk. But I thought that was very interesting, and it didn't surprise me that nobody didn't make a video about that, because a lot of people are just one-sided when it comes to certain subject matter. So that's just my whole take on the whole Wilder situation. Like I said, should he stay with Mark Breland? At the end of the day, it's Wilder's decision. My personal opinion, I think Wilder should move on. If I was Wilder, and I'm not telling Wilder what to do. Once again, I'm not telling Wilder what to do. I'm saying I would consider going another direction. You just look at some of the things, despite what happened with the gloves and whatever, the uniform, it's just some things that Wilder just, he could have did to better his chance at winning that fight. And I may talk about that later. But anyway, this your boy Tell Biz. I'm out.